Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Libra, okay, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords, and then we also have the Five of Swords. It kind of looks like you were dealing with somebody who was constantly stressing you out, playing games. I am definitely getting a whole lot of head games, though, coming from this person. So you could have dealt with this person gaslighting you, manipulating you, lying to you. It just, oh my gosh, it just looks like this person brought a lot of stress and chaos and dysfunction into your life, Libra. But with the Six of Swords coming out here, that's kind of telling me that you finally decided to walk away from your relationship with this person. And because of that, you find yourself in a much better place now than you did when you were dealing with this person. I just feel like you're so glad that you don't have to deal with this person's lies anymore. You don't have to deal with this person's immature ways anymore. You don't have to deal with this person's head games anymore. You don't have to deal with this person constantly stressing you out. Like, I just feel like you're just so happy and at peace that this individual is no longer in your life. Okay, good. Let's look at this person, or I guess whoever decides to show up to the right of me. How does this person, I just feel like your relationship with this person as well as this person was just driving you insane, like absolutely insane. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Hierophant to the Seven of Wands. Okay. Well, okay. Whoever this person is, it's somebody who clearly knows you, and it's someone that you know as well. I'm getting that you guys know each other. There's no way that you don't know them, and there's no way that this person doesn't know you. Y'all know each other is kind of what I'm getting. There's somebody here that wants to pursue you, but there's something that's stopping them from pursuing you. Because they're very interested in you. That's one thing that I will say. They're very, very interested in you. They feel very, very drawn to you and your energy. I am getting that. Hence why they really want to pursue you. Hence why, you know, they're very, very intrigued by you. But I'm also getting they're very infatuated by you. But I want to see what's stopping this person, though, from pursuing you. So let's look at that and see what's going on there. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. We do have the Three of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse, and then we also have the... this person comes off to me as somebody who's extremely respectful, which personally I like. I like the fact that this person is very respectful, but they also come off to me as somebody who's very considerate as well. This is somebody who definitely knows that you just got out of a marriage or you just got out of a relationship. So they don't necessarily feel like right now, you know, that they should be, you know, trying to like really pursue you in a relationship with you, considering the fact, right, that you just got out of marriage, you just got a relationship. It's like this person's looking at you as somebody who may need some time, you know, to like heal. You know what's fascinating is that this person perceives you as somebody who's heartbroken. I don't feel like you're heartbroken, okay? I feel like you're happy, yes, and at peace, absolutely. But as far as heartbroken, I wouldn't go as far as to say all of that. Yeah, that's a stretch. I wouldn't go as far as to say you're heartbroken and just devastated. But I feel like this person thinks that you're probably heartbroken. You know, you're probably sad because of this ending, you know, between you and this person, even if you were the one that called, you know, off the engagement, well, for some of you, you could have been engaged with this person, but even if you were the one that called off this engagement, even if you were the one that, you know, brought this entire situation between the two of you to an end, it's like they're looking at you like you're heartbroken, like you're just devastated. But I don't know what they're talking about, because you don't look heartbroken or devastated to me. You look extremely happy and at peace. To me, but because this person looks at you as somebody who may need some time to like heal and get over this ending that recently occurred between you and whoever have you, they kind of feel like pursuing you right now is just not a good idea, because they feel like you're not going to be in the mood to like date anyone new or get to know anyone new, is what I'm gathering. Okay, let's jump back over to you, my friend. How does okay. All right. Interesting. We have the Judgment, okay? We have the Judgment card, we have the King of Wands, and then we also have the Three of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Star, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like life has been treating you very, very well, honey, since you parted ways from this person. I'm also getting a lot of things have been, you know, falling into place for you. I'm also getting that too. Life just overall has just been treating you phenomenal since this ending occurred here between the two of you. Hence why I feel like you're happy. Hence why, you know, I don't feel like you're in a corner somewhere, you know, crying over this ending that took place between you and this individual, or eating a bowl of ice cream, you know, crying your eyes out to some sad Adele song. Like, no, I don't know. No. I don't feel like you're devastated over this ending whatsoever. I feel like you're glad that it's over and done with between you and this person. But we do have the Judgment card. We do have the King of Wands, and then we also have the Three of Wands. I feel like when it comes down to this person, I feel like you know that this is somebody who's very, very interested in you. I feel like you know that this is somebody who does want to essentially make their move on you, but it kind of looks like they haven't just yet. And it has you kind of question, like, man, like, are they ever going to make their move on me? Are they ever going to ask me for my number? Are they ever going to ask me out on a date? Like, I feel like you know that this person has a thing for you. You just know. I feel like this person has definitely given you, I feel like this person has definitely given you the impression that they're interested in you. They just haven't, you know, made their move on you, which we already got that from this person and why they haven't made their move on you and what's stopping them. Tell me more about the King of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles, we do have the Tower, and then we also have the World out here. You know, even though this person has yet to essentially make their move on you, you're not really too worried about it, to be completely honest. You know, I just kind of feel like there's just, God, how do I explain you and your energy? Like, even though you know that this person's into you and they have yet to essentially make their move on you, I don't feel like you care, to be totally honest, if this person does or doesn't essentially make their move on you, because I feel like there's so much that, you know, you want to do with your life now that's like officially done and over with between you and this person from your past. I'm just kind of getting I'm just kind of getting like this feeling of like you being like held back. Maybe your relationship with this person caused you to essentially feel like they were like holding you back from accomplishing and achieving a lot of things. That's definitely a possibility. But now that you are, you know, free of this person, it's as if you feel like, you know, you're finally free to like focus on you and do what you got to do and focus on the things you need to focus on and improve the things that you need to essentially improve. So a lot of you do feel like it is only a matter of time before this person, you know, makes their move on you, but you're just like, you know, yeah, I know this person wants me. I know this person wants to date me, but you know what? If they make their move on me, cool. If not, cool. I got shit to do no matter what. You know what I mean? So you're just kind of like whatever about it. How does Libra feel about this King of Wands? I do feel like you find this person to be very physically attractive. So this person's definitely your type, to say the least. But tell me more about how Libra feels about this King of Wands. I do feel like if this person were to essentially make their move on you, you would totally like entertain it, is kind of what I'm getting. You would totally entertain it. I mean, this is somebody that, you know, you're very, very interested in. Like I said, this is somebody who's definitely your type. But, you know, as far as like you making your move on them, it's not something that I honestly foresee you doing. I just kind of feel like there's just a lot of things, okay, that you rather invest your time and energy towards instead of like chasing a man right now or chasing a woman right now. So it's one of those things where it's like I said, if they make their move, then they do. If they don't, then they don't. It is what it is. It just kind of looks like there's a lot of stuff that you need to kind of focus on and prioritize now. But as far as chasing a man is concerned or chasing a woman is concerned, you ain't doing all of that. There's other things you'd rather do with your time. Nothing wrong with that. But how does this person... Oh, very nice. Very, very, very nice. See, I had a feeling that you knew them and they knew you. Because you guys definitely know each other. There's no way that you don't know this person. There's no way that you don't. If you have yet to essentially meet this person, you're going to find yourself meeting this person very, very soon. And the fact that you guys are showing up as a King and the Queen of Wands, that's kind of telling me that you're their type and this person's definitely your type. The two of you are going to feel very, very drawn to one another. I'm also getting that as well. Now, in regards, okay, to how this person is currently feeling, I do see this person deciding to like break their silence and make their move on you. I do want to look at the Page of Cups. I just want to be nosy for like 2.5 seconds, okay? Because I feel like this person, which I will give them this, like I feel like this person is trying their hardest to be very respectful as well as considerate. You know, they're taking into consideration, okay, like Libra just got a relationship. They may not even be in the mood to date right now. So I am definitely getting that they will end up extending themselves to you, because it kind of looks like they've just been, you know, keeping their distance from you. They haven't really been saying anything to you, but I do see them eventually deciding to break their silence and extend themselves to you. But let's just kind of see, you know, how all of this is going to play out. Just for like 2.5 seconds. Let's just be honest. Tell you more about the Page of Cups. All right, so we do have the Judgment card. We do have the Five of Pentacles. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so in regards to like this person's like approach, I do see this person, you know, definitely showing interest in you. I do see this person definitely giving you the impression, right, that they really want to get to know you on a romantic level. But I also see this person mentioning the fact that they are fully aware that you just got out of a marriage and a relationship. So they completely understand, right? If you're not in the mood to date right now or get to know anyone right now, they're extremely respectful, man. I like that about them. And they're also very, very considerate, which I also like that about them too. But these are things that they're going to like mention to you when they do extend themselves to you. Like they're going to let you know that they're interested in you and they do want to date you, but they understand, like, you know, why, you know, you may not want to date right now or get to know anyone right now, because they are fully aware. How are they aware that you just got out of a marriage and a relationship? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this person knows, but they do know that you just got out of a marriage. You just got a relationship. Yep, I am getting that. Very, very considerate and very, very respectful too. I like that. I like that about this person. All right. What actions will Libra take towards this person or moving forward? You know, it's interesting because I don't feel like this person is like finding out through you that you just got out of a marriage and a relationship. I feel like they're finding out some other way, like possibly via social media. That's a possibility. Like I know like the Facebook thing. Well, I don't know if I don't know if it has changed. Last time I had Facebook, I was a teenager, so I wouldn't really know. But you know how like on Facebook it says like you have that option to choose if you're in a relationship, married, divorced, whatever have you. Like maybe that's how they're finding out that you're not married to this individual anymore, in a relationship with this individual anymore. Or maybe you guys have mutual friends and that's how they're finding out. But I don't feel like this person's finding out through you. Like, I don't feel like you're the one that's telling them, like, hey, I'm actually single, believe it or not. Like, no, I feel like they're finding out some other way is kind of what I'm getting. But we do have the Ace of Swords. We do have the Eight of Wands. And then we also have the 10 of Swords. When this person does extend themselves to you, however they do extend themselves to you, okay, Libra, I do see you wanting to, like, obviously get to know this person, see where life could possibly take the both of you. But I do see you falling into this energy of, well, maybe I shouldn't. You know, I just got out of a marriage. I just got a relationship. Like, maybe I should be taking this time to, like, focus on me and my healing journey. Like maybe I really shouldn't be entertaining this person right now. So there's like a whole lot of that going on. But I'm gonna be honest, the fact that you guys are showing up as a King and the Queen of Wands, let me tell you something about the King and the Queen of Wands. These two have a very difficult time staying away from one another. Like these are two people that feel absolutely drawn to one another to the point where they do have a very difficult time staying away from one another. So even though you definitely have valid reasons as to why you feel like you shouldn't be like entertaining anybody right now, considering the fact that you just got out of a marriage and a relationship, I see you doing it either which way, because it's going to be hard, Libra. It's going to be hard for you to just say, no, I don't want to date you. No, I don't want to get to know you. And it's because you feel very drawn to them and their energy, you know? You're not going to be able to help yourself, honey, when it comes down to this person. So, plus, it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to get to know a person. Like, nobody's telling you to go run off into the sunset with them. Nobody's telling you to do that. But it doesn't hurt to go on a date or two. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt. What actions? Alrighty, let's see. Okay. They're very respectful. I will give them that. And they do have a lot of self-control. That's another thing too. Now, keep in mind, you're dealing with a masculine energy. Do not be alarmed by what I'm about to say, okay? Do not be alarmed, okay? They do perceive you as the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody who's very, very attractive, but it's also somebody who has a super dope personality, okay? So then there's that, okay? You're pretty awesome, in other words, is what I'm trying to say. Now, considering the fact that you're dealing with a masculine energy, what typically comes out when a masculine energy finds themselves connecting with somebody that they're very physically attractive, somebody that they really, really do like, someone that they feel very, very drawn to, is lust and desire. That's the first thing that comes out, okay? Do I feel like this person has a boatload, okay, it's a boatload of lust and desire for you? Absolutely. Yes. Oh, yes, honey. Yes. You know, they're looking at you like you're a whole snack, okay? I mean, you are a Queen of Wands. I mean, who could blame them, okay? Nobody told you to be this fucking attractive, okay, Libra? It's not their fault, you know what I mean? But anyways, even though this person does have a lot of lust and desire for you, you know, I do see this person trying their hardest to fight back the lust and the desire that they do have for you. And I'm kind of curious as to why. I think that it has a lot to do with the fact that they're a very respectful individual. But let's just see what comes out. Let's just see what comes out. You know what I mean? So let's look at the Ten of Wands, shall we? Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Okay, here's the thing. This person doesn't want you, they don't want you to think that they're just pining after you for a good old time, nothing more and nothing less. They don't want you to think that, you know, about them. They really, really don't want you to think that about them, because even though they do have a lot of lust and desire for you, this is somebody who perceives you, right, as somebody that they can see themselves pursuing a committed relationship with. They do look at you as somebody who does fit what they're looking for within a person. So the last thing they want you to think is that they're just pining after you for a good old time, nothing more and nothing less. They don't want to give you that impression. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say they don't want to have a good old time with you. Let's be a little realistic here. They got the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Wands out here. I mean, absolutely. Would they love to have a good old time with you? Yes. But are they going to like push for that or give you the impression that that's what, you know, they want with you? No, absolutely. Because they just don't want you to think that, you know, they're just pursuing you for all of the wrong reasons. They don't want you to think that at all, okay? You know, this is somebody who wants to, like, leave you with a really good impression, you know, of them is what I'm getting. So am I going to sit here and say that a good old time with you is the only thing that they want, nothing more, nothing less? Absolutely not, although that's something that they do want. That's not all that they want. You know, that you're somebody that they really, really want to get to know. You're somebody that they really want to see if, you know, the two of you can be able to pursue something long-term with one another. They feel, you know, like you are somebody who fits a lot they're looking for within a person. So they just, you know, they just really want to get to know you and see what could end up happening here, you know, between the two of you. I mean, are they hoping, you know, that you are the one? Absolutely. They're definitely hoping that you are the one, and they're looking at you as somebody who already fits a lot they're looking for within a person. So, you know, they definitely feel pretty confident that it could lead to something serious, but they still want the two of you to get to know one another nonetheless and just kind of see where life takes to both of you, okay? So with that being said, Libra, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.